What's going on, guys? It is Kel here. I just want to make an announcement. Hi, my name is Kel. I'll be making videos with my face in it from now on. Sometimes. Alright, so I didn't do a Scary Tuesday yesterday, so I decided to do it today. Yeah. It's literally like 12 o'clock right now, and tomorrow's Veterans Day, and well, today is Veterans Day, but yeah, so we're gonna be reacting to scary short animations. And 3, 2, 1.
Years ago, when I was 5 going on 6, I dressed up as Pennywise the clown for Halloween. I wore the costume all day due to my school letting us wear them for parties in our classes. When we were dismissed from school, my father met me with a pleasant surprise. He was dressed in a yellow raincoat and had a hat on, and he was Georgie from the movie It. He held my hand as we went to the car.
Oh my God.
Then we drove home. A few hours go by,
dude,
and my father took me out to go trick-or-treating because my mother wasn't feeling too well. The night went on as scheduled, kids bombarding doors for candy, teenagers scaring each other, and parents losing their kids. Everyone loved our costumes. Again, I was Pennywise the clown and he was Georgie from the 1990 It.
Guys, I heard this dude by like he be on every single freaking channel. Like if you watch like a whole bunch of scary animations or he talking about Granny or something like that, this dude is on every channel, like narrated as a scary animation, like every channel. Entertainment. Just, oh my gosh, he's I bet he's making a lot of money. I don't know.
Father held my hand in between each house and waited at the end of each driveway. One house took longer than others, and I remember that I was very anxious. Once I received my candy, I remember that there were more people than usual, and I had to run through a crowd to get to my father. I reached him, held his hand, and off we went, but it was the opposite direction of where we initially were going. I didn't think anything of it because of how young I was. We went down one of the dark back streets where our garbage was picked up for some reason.
Hey, my
and we were
eyes getting watery as heck. I remember
that I said, "Daddy," but my father started moving faster and didn't answer me.
Oh! Look at, I don't think y'all can see that, but
then all of a sudden, I heard my name.
That's not his dad.
25 yards.
It's nighttime right now,
and it was my father's voice. I looked back.
Oh my gosh!
I looked up at.
Oh my gosh! You look so good.
And he had the same costume as my dad, but when I looked closer, I noticed that it wasn't him. I looked at my dad and yelled out to him. The man then let me go. And as soon as he saw my father, he started running, and my father was running full speed at us. The man took off down the alley, then through a backyard. My father reached me. He was out of breath while he was hugging and kissing me. Also asked me if I was okay. My father called the cops and explained to them that he lost track of me in a huge crowd at one of the houses, and that there was some sick guy roaming our neighborhood. Once we got home, he told my mother everything that happened. He told her that a crowd gathered and some random guy with some costume the same as him walked up to him while I approached the porch. He told her that the guy said I was a cute kid. They wanted to just snatch me up in a joking manner. Then the crowd gathered even more, and he lost track of me until he saw us turn the corner onto the back street. And that's when he started to run after us and yell my name. Now looking back, I bet my father was losing his mind and probably wanted to kill that guy when he saw us together. Until this day, I'm grateful that my father found us when he did, because who knows what would have happened to me.
Being kidnapped or anything. That's like, you gotta stay by your, guys, stay by your parents at all times. Don't go with no strangers.
When I was a kid, I loved.
The next one is Big fella! Camping Horror Story 3. But this is Camping Horror Story 3. By Llama
My friend
Arts.
and I would go to this forest we found a few months ago. It was a 20-minute bike ride plus a mile walk to get where we used to camp. We made a teepee as our base and even sharpened a few sticks in case we had to fight anything. I know it's dumb, but we thought it was super cool at the time, being 14 years old. I'm a big fan of horror movies. I'd make my friend watch them with me all the time, and he hated it. He would always get paranoid that someone or something was going to get us when we were there. That's how we came up with the idea to make a teepee and wooden spears, so we wouldn't be attacked. We were finishing the school year online and had to study for finals, so we hadn't been back to the forest in weeks. After the finals were all said and done, we decided to take a trip up there to relax and check to see if our teepee was still there. Our parents agreed to let us stay there on the basis that we'd keep in touch throughout the night. We didn't tell our parents this, but we would always take a big buck knife and a hatchet with us. We really thought we were manly. Anyway, when we were gathering our stuff for the night in the forest, we noticed that the buck knife was missing. We thought nothing of it and assumed we'd just left it at the forest the last time we were there.
Somebody got that.
On the bike ride there, my friend was on edge. We just watched a scary movie and he was being a wimp as usual. At around 8 p.m., we arrived at the rough part of the forest, where we had to continue the rest of the journey on foot. As we were walking, we smelled a terrible stench in the air. I couldn't locate or tell what it was. This, of course, made my friend think that there was a dead body and said we needed to leave right away. I told him that he was being a wimp and overreacting. The crunching of the fall leaves began to sound like squelching. As we peered down, we saw a trail of red leading up to where our teepee was.
Of course.
This
I already
really
knew the sound
freaked
effect.
my friend out. I told him I'd spotted a can of spray paint in the trash a
Dude,
mile
the guys
back
is
and
freaked
someone
out.
was probably playing a prank just to calm him down. The closer we got to our base, the stronger the smell became. When we finally got there, we saw our teepee and felt a huge wave of relief come over us, even though the smell was as pungent as ever. We peeked inside the teepee through the little door flap we had made, and what we saw was haunting. There was evidence of someone living there. The clothes looked like men's, and they were huge. We continued to investigate the site. Behind the teepee was two rotting deer carcasses with a wooden spear in one and a buck knife in the eye of the other. At this point, my friend was already running back to our bikes, but I stupidly stayed for a little longer to scope out the
like
area.
a black person.
And I was greeted by a deep, monstrous voice. "Would you like to live with me forever?" As I slowly turned around, I was confronted by a creepy old man. I couldn't even begin to describe his face.
Bro,
It was
run!
unlike anything I'd ever seen in my life.
Oh, I gotta.
I bolted back
Oh
to my
my.
friend.
Ooh.
Luckily, he's a slow runner, so it was easy to catch up to him. We then biked back as fast as we
Bro,
could.
y'all, I'm saying y'all better run. That dude, that's, I don't know what that dude is. He's something. He ain't not the freak. Not in here. That's that ain't no weird looking man. That's a creature. You see those eyes, bro? Ooh. Next animation. This is this last one. We're gonna keep doing more and more. I just want to do 3 today because I don't know. This one is by Horror Shorts Party. When I tell you a Horror Shorts Party has some of the like scariest animations ever. Not it ain't scary. Like it's just like crazy and it's good. Oh man.
This story happened a couple years ago when I was in my early teens. It all started when I went to the movies with my friend Sam to go see the world premiere of The Dark Knight. The movie garnered a lot of notoriety at the time.
Oh my
obviously due to
gosh,
people
look at the
moving along with the
animation.
Joker. I personally thought it was the greatest movie I had ever seen, considering I've seen almost every Batman movie that ever existed.
Wow.
I decided to buy some Dark Knight merchandise at the vendor booth located in the theater. What appealed most was how cheap the Batman masks were selling for. I didn't have a Halloween costume picked out for October yet, and neither did my friend Sam. We both collectively purchased one each and figured it would make for an easy
y'all saw that, right?
trick-or-treat with. I can honestly say it was an astronomical improvement from the cliche bedsheet over the head ghost I was last year.
I know y'all saw that Pigman thing. I seen that animation.
Fast forward to October 31st. Me and Sam both wore our Batman masks and began going door to door, looking for an opportunity to fill our candy sacks faster than any other trick-or-treater on the block. Trick-or-treat! Well, happy
God
Halloween,
dang, that scared me.
Batman. That's it? Lame.
Get the hell off my property, you ungrateful twerps!
The majority of the houses were pretty generous.
Oh my
A few
gosh!
bad apples, to say the least. On this particular
voice
night,
acting,
there wasn't
bruh.
any houses that had their lights on, which
Nothing even
generally
happened.
meant
He
that
got
they
mad
weren't
over
celebrating
candy.
Halloween.
Oh
Or in
snap!
other words, they weren't giving out candy.
Oh
Me and Sam were
gosh.
understandably upset
Alright, let me
considering
listen.
we'd been walking for at least an hour. I continued trick-or-treating while
it's
Sam
people
began to
in the
head
background,
home through
bruh.
the pit located in the middle of the neighborhood. Why didn't I just stay home and watch SpongeBob? The pit was just a fancy nickname for the forest reserve, which was generally used for nature walks during the day. But me and Sam went there solely for the sake of a shortcut home. I began walking about half a block down when I see more houses without their lights on. Screw this, I'm going home.
Yep.
I eventually
Just
approached
go home.
the pit while beating myself over the head for not leaving at the same time as Sam. As I entered the pit, I instantly had second thoughts of taking a longer route, as this route seemed nothing short of irresponsible and dangerous. I ultimately decided to man up and continue walking through the pit, as I didn't want to prolong my already dreadful night. Why the hell did I have to take this route? I can barely see anything. I knew I should have dressed up as a skateboarder. I would have been home already. I remember the pit being so dark to the point where I could virtually see nothing except for whatever my cell
You should
phone
just
light
went
was
another way,
illuminating.
bro. It's a whole lot of rate.
What the hell was that? I began walking faster as I could hear faint sounds of what sounded like a maniac clown.
Run!
What the hell? Who's there? Who's there? At this point, I was so
What
petrified,
second?
I instinctively dropped my candy due to the adrenaline rush flowing through my body. I couldn't care less
That's what
about the
happened
candy,
when
as I genuinely felt like
I'll
my
talk
life
about that
was
later.
in danger. That's when I saw the source of the laughter standing a
Oh
few
my
feet in front of me.
gosh.
It was a man dressed as the Joker from the Batman movie I saw previously. He honestly looked like an exact replica of Heath Ledger's with a hint of blood on his costume. What made this more disturbing was how casual his demeanor was. He just stood there smiling at me like my appearance was amusing
I am
him.
gone.
I didn't want to express the fear I felt internally, so I tried to playfully marvel at his costume and say, "Hey there, I really like your Joker costume." No matter how hard I tried to keep a composed poker face, my body language and mannerisms couldn't help but show the fear that bled inside of me. He then took a couple steps closer to me as I began to cautiously take a few steps backwards. Hey man, what the hell do you want from me?
Oh, I swear.
Serious.
You should just go though. Run.
The man surprisingly walks past me while I watch him in complete shock. What the hell was that? Was that some real-life Joker? At this point, I continue walking home while looking back every 2 seconds to make sure the man wasn't lurking behind me. I eventually make it home and watch a couple of YouTube videos, trying to forget the creepy encounter
They
that
always
just
do
took
this.
place. That's when my dad pops into my room and asks me to answer the house phone. Hey, Mark, answer the house phone. Hello?
Hey Mark, is Sam still with you?
That's when I felt my heart drop to my stomach. No, he left to go home way before I did.
Oh my god, why would you leave without him? He's not even home!
Sam's parents end up calling the
Bruh.
police, which resulted in an entire block search party. What
Oh
came
my
of such an
gosh.
innocent Halloween night turned into a nightmare. Sam's remains were eventually found in the pit, with his face lacerated into an exaggerated smile.
Oh my god!
I haven't trick-or-treated since. And
Oh
I
my
still live with the
gosh,
regret
bro.
of not leaving at the same time as my friend. I informed law enforcement about the bizarre encounter with the man I saw that night.
Dude.
Call it speculation or whatever you want, but I know the death of my friend Sam had something to do with that sick man. Or should I say, the Joker.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Why did you take my son from me?
The voice acting.
God, why?
Bro. Watching this at night, guys.
Police are looking for any witnesses to come forward in the connection of the deadly homicide of the teen. The victim's remains were found at the local park observatory. The suspect is described to be approximately 6 feet tall, Caucasian, and was last seen wearing...
Hold up! Hold up! I heard footsteps. I was just thinking what my little sister or my brother, because they're both asleep. That's what made me come back here and made this video. Noni. Zai. Hey, I'm creeped out, bro, but we gotta finish this.
A green vest and tie. Police say the suspect is described to have face paint imitating the Joker from the blockbuster hit The Dark Knight. If anyone has any tips, please contact your local law enforcement and you should...
Oh my gosh!
Alright, Karen, back to you.
Batman just fell off the freaking roof. Missing. Girl missing. Wait, it's the Joker.
Trick or treat! Well,
Oh!
Batman. That's it? Lame.
Get the hell off my property, you ungrateful twerps!
Oh. Y'all see that? This is us here. I know I just wiped away. Oh my. Hey, shut up. What? Oh my gosh, that's the best one. That's the best one. That's the best one. Oh my gosh. That had me teared up, bro. Oh my gosh. Ooh, this is a good Scary Tuesday. I told you, horror shorts don't play. I told you. Woo. Oh my gosh. Yeah, guys. I told you, horror shorts don't play. Yeah, they don't play. That was the best one. I just gotta say that. Well, guys, if you like the video, please like, subscribe, and share this with your friends, anybody. Thank you so much for